And with that, welcome to the Pandacasm Show. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am your hyper hostess, Panda. My lovely co-host, Neddie Boo. Yeah. And our guest today, Jen.
What's up,
it's
Jen?
Butter Baby
What's
Irving.
up? Hey,
how you doing, honey?
Wonderful.
Ooh,
Wonderful.
Welcome to Melanin March Women's Month. How you doing? How you ladies feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Great. Can we get one time for Angie Stone though?
Yes.
Please, we need a moment of silence for Angie Stone. Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful soul, so we need a moment of silence for her, please. Okay, back to what we gotta do.
Back to business.
Back to business.
Back to business.
How are you?
I am amazing because, first of all, it is our first night in the Spark FM radio station.
Shout out to
and
us.
Shout out to us. Thank you. And shout out to Boss Lady Danielle Hot Sauce.
Yes,
Shout out
We
to Hot
couldn't do
Sauce.
this if she didn't open
Thank you,
it,
darling.
because when you open it, they will come.
Yeah, man. They
And here we are. We definitely manifested this because we've been talking about this for a while.
A long time.
That we wanted to integrate and network and collaborate with the radio station, and boom. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Look at God.
Look at all of the gods,
all of
all
it,
the
all the
creators,
gods,
all the everything, everybody
all
that's
the
looking out for us.
ancestors. This is what our
known and
ancestors
unknown. Seriously, like
We're living our ancestors' dreams.
Yeah, man.
we spoke this into existence.
Worked it
We
into
did.
existence.
So I'm extremely happy about that. So that's why I'm happy and in a good space. Who wants to go next?
I want y'all to open your gifts.
Oh, you want us to
Okay.
open our gifts. So, okay, so first of all, Jen, it's Butter Baby Irving, has her own line. And that's what the It's Butter Baby is about. So she's over here peer pressuring us right now to open up our lovely gifts. And I chose the one with the blue ribbon because blue is my favorite color. Well, one of them anyway.
That's okay.
Oh God.
We got some Golden Jill, Shea Butter.
You have scary.
Scary Spice. Talk to me. What's
So
Scary Spice?
all of my shea butters are either named after or some kind of resemblance for a black woman star, everything. So Scary Spice was the only black Spice Girl.
Oh.
And that's actually like pumpkin chai spice with vanilla notes in it.
Okay.
And Golden Jill, Jill Scott. Living
And
my life like it's
Crown Royal.
golden.
Yep.
Sounds amazing.
And
So
Jill
what
Scott
is
has
it?
the
Tell
Crown
me
Royal song.
So
what it
what's
is. Tell me
in
what
all my shea butters is natural shea from Ghana that I get from a vendor.
Okay.
The oil used to break it down because it comes in a hard state is usually like vitamin E oil.
Okay.
And I also, for yours, I actually have pumpkin spice essential oil that you use on your body and stuff like that in there, and has carrot oil in there as well.
And
For Golden Jill, same thing, but except for Golden Jill, it has a carrot oil, vitamin E oil, biotin oil. It feels good, right?
ow.
And
It's
a,
looking like summertime.
and a special fragrance. I can't tell y'all the fragrance because then y'all gotta make myself and recopy it, but a special fragrance to make it smell,
Smell delicioso.
smell delicioso.
Yum, 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 yum,
My
yum, yum.
fingers look like summertime.
Javi, you gonna tell us which one you got?
I know which one he got.
I got shea butter.
What?
Hold up.
Open it.
I'm gonna get away. They don't hear me because I'm waiting.
That's okay. They don't need to hear you. Just tell us which
I'll tell him under the bottom. He got Scary Spice.
Scary Spice.
I had a crush on Scary
Did you? So, do you want to touch it?
Spice. Scary Spice?
No.
the
Well,
shea
the
butter.
shea butter.
Oh, damn.
Right?
You like it?
And it feels like summer. I feel like I need to put this right here. Like right here.
Yeah, like right on your chest.
It needs to be right here.
Is it edible?
No,
No.
it's not edible.
Is there edible shea butter? Does that exist?
There is edible shea butter, but you don't want to eat shea butter. It's like eating butter, like margarine. It's thick. It's not easily
not
digestible.
I mean,
Like,
I don't. I'm not necessarily. I'm not looking to bite a shea
Right.
butter. I'm just saying, like,
I mean, like my tea tree one's edible because all natural oils in it. It might not taste well, but you can eat it.
okay, so you could like rub it on and lick it off.
Eat the tea tree.
Listen,
You
she
don't
said
want this.
rub it on and
you
lick
wouldn't
it
want
off.
these certain fragrances on your tongue because it'd be like Like licking perfume.
But no, I'm talking about the edible shea butter.
Yeah, like
You
tea
can
tree
rub it.
one. You
Yeah.
could lick it off. I've definitely worn shea butter and, had a nice night and no one complained like, oh, what's this on my
Yeah.
tongue? Like,
Get a good massage. And then we got Crown Royal.
little Crown Royal.
Oh,
I love it.
Little
I love
Foxy
it.
with
I
a
love
note
it.
attached.
So since we are here about one of the topics is about business owners. Do you want to tell us how you got into It's Butter Baby?
I will. So I'll make it short. I just
Don't rush. Take your time.
I didn't want to work for anyone anymore, and I needed to find other streams of income being a single mother. And just working a 9-to-5 ain't it in Boston. So I was like, you know what? I can do this. And I was making shea butters for someone, and they're like, you should sell this. And I'm like, should I? And then my sister Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany, came to my house, like, come downstairs, I have something for you. And she bought me my first 36 jars.
nice.
She was like, this is your motivation. And then after that, I did my first event for one of her church events, and people bought it. And I was like, oh. And that was last year. And so It's Butter Baby has been up and running for 1 year. I did 5 open streets.
Nice.
Hope I can do more. I did 2 I've done like 4 events. I have another event called The Roll Up that's going to be at Shevu on the March 20th. So come out. Oh yeah, it's going to be great.
Nice.
Nice.
Come get ready for the summer, because when I tell you that felt like summer, it
And for
felt like
anyone
summertime.
asking, websites coming, all that's coming so people can start shipping, but I ship out of state everything. You DM me. Jen Irving on Facebook. It's Butter Baby. It's Butter Baby everywhere. You'll see my little symbol everywhere.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask you next. Where can they find you? But you
Yes.
you answered that before I asked, which is great.
Listen,
Plugging
you
it
see
in.
Everything
Hey,
she done
plug,
did in
plug.
the first year,
Listen.
she ready. She
I'm ready to do
ready.
it. So I'm excited.
And I'm here to watch it. Thank you for letting me watch
you.
it. Oh, I love this. She gives me goosebumps. I love seeing this. I love seeing people happy. So we want to dive in, y'all, since we talking about
Yes.
business and customer service and things of that nature. Or you have something to say? Are you admiring your bows?
She is.
love my bowls.
You looking at your foot?
I love my bowls.
They're
You
cute.
love your bows.
I'm so excited. I want to do
And
more.
you just can't hide it.
I want to do more.
No.
I feel like they would look cute on Chucks too.
What, the bows? They would. They would
would.
look cute on Chucks.
Get the extra long laces. I think it'd be a
So before I read this status, I would like to give a disclaimer.
please.
I don't know either of the people in this transaction that is taking place. I don't have a dog in this fight.
Okay.
However, it was sent to me a lot of times and was like, hey, you should talk about this on your podcast. So I just want people to know, for me, it's just a perspective. Because again, I don't know these people from Adam.
Okay.
Okay.
I know of one of the people, but I don't know them personally. Like, hi, how you been? We've never held a conversation ever.
Okay.
All right, so let's just keep this in mind.
Hold on. Disclaimer, I do. So I won't give my personal opinion. I'll give a really unbiased opinion about the transaction that happened between these 2 individuals.
Yes. All right. Did you read it before?
I did.
You did?
And I don't know either one of these people either.
Okay, so everybody has.
Perfect.
Okay, beautiful. 5 days ago on Facebook, a young lady by the name of Michaela Malcolm put up a public post. Let's keep this in mind, please. It is public, so a lot of people shared it. I am not the type to make a post like this discussing another business, but the way I was treated regarding my last interaction with Tracy Nicole, owner of Tracy Nicole Fitness, and she tagged her, Instagram at Tracy Nicole Fit, left me disappointed and disgusted. I have been attending her workout classes for 2 years now and recently started some personal training sessions with her. I participated in many of the events that she has orchestrated, looking for a safe group of women to enjoy working out with. I have never had a problem with her until yesterday. This was 5 days ago. These screenshots are the last text messages I exchanged with her. To give background, I had a PT session scheduled with her for 8:30 a.m. As soon as I could reach out to let her know I would be a little late, I texted her at 8:34 just to make sure she knew I was still coming, which I thought was the right thing to do. As you can see from the messages, that's where Things went left with her responses. We've never had a problem before today. I'm not a client that's chronically late. I already paid her my $500 for the month, so she already got her money. And the night before, when she was supposed to have her boot camp class at 7 p.m., she canceled at 6:42, which wasn't very courteous if you ask me, considering I was already in my car. After this text message exchange, I was blocked on social media, along with my aunt, who has absolutely nothing to do with this, so she was weird for that. I work in the customer service industry, and I promise you, I wouldn't speak to a client like this in a million years because I actually take pride in loyal clientele. If you are looking for a trainer in the future, all I have to say is think twice before you decide to put your hard-earned money into her business. All right, so this is the start of the conversation. Did we all get that?
Yes.
All right. This is from Michaela to Tracy. I'm caught in a little bit of traffic, but I'm getting there as fast as I can. Tracy, good morning. In the future, which I'll be making an announcement today, please do not text when you're late that you're running late. Michaela, oh, okay. Crying face. I thought it was courteous to tell someone that you're running late. Tracy, excuse me, but you're already late. So that's obvious you didn't just realize you'd be late is what I'm saying. The courtesy is realizing ahead of time, not after the time you should have been here, with the exclamation point. Michaela, I know I'm already late, but I figured I left with enough time to get to the gym. As soon as I realized that I didn't communicate with you, I thought I would text you just so you know that I didn't forget. But I won't let you know if I'm going to be late anymore. I'm actually going to go home though, so it's okay. Tracy, Michaela, there's no need for an attitude, and honestly, if that's how you feel, don't come back at all. Michaela responds, will do. And that is the end of the text exchange. Dun, dun, dun.
Who want to go?
You're the guest. I will allow you to go first.
So I'll say this, being first-time business owner, but working in customer service for years, I understood where Tracy was coming from. Like, you're already late. Don't say I'm running late. If I'm already here at 8:30 and it's 8:34, I already know you're late because you're not present. Which I didn't like or respect was the tone and the verbiage used to your paying customer. If someone pays me for a shea butter, and I had this happen to me, my last batch was kind of like grainy, but that's like sometimes the process. And processing can be a little bit grainy, but it still melts, but it's grainy. And so I wouldn't say to them, well, if you don't like it, give it back to me. No, I'm a business owner and I got to take my criticism. A lot of times in business, especially Black business, especially Black women, we don't understand that. Stop trying to teach people a lesson. She's an adult. You're an adult. You don't got to teach her a lesson on responsibility of being late, about being courteous. She was courteous when she was aware of how much time she had already been late. She reached out, and that should have been extended with, you know what? Next time, please try to let me know ahead of time because I'm already here or something like that. The whole back and forth with people and telling people, oh, don't come back, I think is a little bit harsh because don't come back. Did you give her money back? Because if she was late, even though she was late, she already paid for her time. So she's wasting her time and money. Not yours. You didn't have another client coming. So she got there with only 10 minutes spare. She's getting 10 minutes of a personal training session. And then I'll see you next time. But I think a lot of things when you're too cool with someone who's not your friend, y'all just really cool, they think they can talk to you anyway and say things like that. And I don't think that was right. So shout out to Michaela. Shout out to Tracy too, but I think it was real disheartening reading that these two Black women that she's been a customer for years and client for years, and now she's not, and telling other people she's not. And y'all understand, word of mouth is the craziest and most innovative and better than social media. Someone telling someone about my shea butter, or telling someone about this business, or telling someone about the Muse, or telling someone about anything that's going on, any event space, anything like that. Because when you do things like that, people are like, oh yeah? And then they're gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. But as soon as you tell a friend, don't go there. Why not? I ain't going there because she said this is my friend and she know.
Here's the kicker though. Did y'all see, sorry, off topic. So I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry.
No, I was done. Go ahead.
Did you see how she tagged her friends in the comments?
Yo, that was why. Did you see that?
Tagged who's
Tracy tagged her
Tracy
friends,
tagged her
to
friends.
chime in for her, and I didn't appreciate that either.
I didn't either.
Like you don't
to
need,
like defend her?
yes. And then they got it. Mm-hmm. Like, don't bring them into this.
You know who's the star of the show? Her brother. Shout out to her brother. He responded to every single comment. He said,
brother?
I have time
Yeah.
today. I almost sent him a friend request because that type of energy, baby, for someone to hold you down like that, he went through, let me tell you, and he was
Every message.
respectful about it too.
He was.
And this is why I read all 200 plus comments because my friend, listen, I really want to be his friend. I want to be his something, his anything. Does he have a dog? I walk his dog.
your brother.
If he needs me to listen, I almost sent him a friend request. One of the people that sent me the post sent him a friend request.
He probably got about 40,000 friend requests.
Probably got a lot of friend requests that day. Okay, let me go back to the post because young man, that I feel like that is how people should stand up for people in their village. That's right.
You should. You gotta
He
stick up for that.
Went in, and I was like, yes, this is the type of energy I like to see. But y'all go
I
ahead.
started reading the comments. I didn't notice that. I couldn't. I started reading the comments and I didn't look at the number of comments until I had to load more. And I don't have Facebook on my phone, so I'm on the internet looking at it. And I seen 290 and was like, no. I was like, I've read enough. But to give my
She said,
listen, y'all see,
I don't have time today.
I had time.
I be trying to fit stuff in. Okay.
Listen, I went to sleep and woke up like, where did I leave off? And they were still going.
First of all, talk about sleep. Really quick squirrel moment. I fell asleep before 9:30 last night, and I only know because I woke up to 66 text messages. From
Were you okay?
9:25
Wait.
to 10 o'clock. I was like,
They wanna make sure you was good.
Before 9:30, they wasn't talking to me. They was talking to each other.
Oh.
Clearly, they didn't miss me. Because there was 66 messages. But I was like, dang, I went to bed early. Anyway.
Okay.
So I agree with what you said. I feel like the message coming from the trainer was valid, right? Mm-hmm. However, it was the way the message was delivered that was totally unprofessional, in my opinion. And I feel like she should have handled it very, very differently. Especially the cherry on top of don't come back. Mm-hmm. That is not how you handle any customer of your business, paying or not paying. You don't handle any customer like that because it's your business. Ultimately, it's your reputation that you're responsible for. So now look at you in this situation where you are trying to fix something that is really tarnished, right? Mm-hmm. It's out there. It's on the internet. People are seeing it from ways. I didn't know about you, but I'm definitely, when I'm ready to start looking for a personal trainer, I'm going to skip right over your classes or the services that you offer because this is not the type of energy that I'm going to be looking for. So like I said, I think the message I agree with. You're already late. So baby girl, you're not running late. You are late. Get here safely. Should have been the response. Get here safely. And when she got there, you give your announcement that you already planned to give, which was, don't text me after you're already late. If you can text me beforehand, please do. If not, what the text could have said that I think would have made a difference is, I know that I'm late. I am still coming. Because that was a valid point. People do no calls, no show. They don't show up, right? So 8:34, is she coming? Is she even coming? Yes, let me know that you're still coming, but don't tell me that you're running late. I know that you're running. You know?
No,
so
I get that part.
That was my take on it. I didn't read all the comments, so
I did.
I don't have a comment
I had time
on
that
the
day.
comments.
I didn't read all the comments. That was a lot.
I read it because I was entertained. I was extremely invested.
You know, you hit
because
like all comments.
I did. I did. And I'm going to tell you, the brother's name is
when you're
Michael
looking for your
Mikey.
age.
Mikey is the brother.
Shout out to Mikey.
Shout out to Mikey because he held his sister down. I am not mad at him in any way, shape, or form. Okay, baby. I did. I hit all comments and I went and I read every last one. And her brother, baby, I love her brother. Okay. I'm gonna emphasize how much I love her brother. That's right. You stand up for your sister. That's right. And I agree with what y'all said. The tone was horrible.
But I will say this
trash.
though. I'll tell you this. I used to be under Tracy, and she does amazing work. And to see that it could be tarnished is crazy because she does amazing work. She does. And so that's really disheartening as a business owner to see that someone, and those are things like that, those inflammatory like statements. And even if it wasn't true, people tend to believe anything negative anyway.
Yeah, they believe that before something positive.
Plus positive.
Yeah,
If
people would believe
someone would have
negative
posted
before
those,
positive.
people were posting, she's wonderful. They're like, we don't care. Now they don't care how wonderful your results are. Look at what you give people that pay you.
And people don't forget.
And it's the response to the post. Now, had this post gone up and her response be, I take accountability for the way that I spoke to this young lady or this, past client, that would speak volume as opposed to tagging your friends to defend you.
And saying in the comments, well, basically, I said what I said. She doesn't.
She stood on business.
Yeah,
though.
She did. She stood
on 10.
She didn't budge.
And to be fair, like I said, the message was valid.
Yes,
The message
absolutely.
was very valid.
The delivery was whack.
The delivery was horrible.
was whack.
And we talked about that in our last podcast, remember? It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So tone does play a lot. And people say text doesn't have a tone. Baby, that text had all the tone.
Listen.
Text has tone. And as you get older and you evolve and grow and you learn communication, you try to be more aware of your audience, especially as business owners, because again, that one negative comment, that's it. I've never went to her and her body is sick. So I can tell she probably does amazing work, but you ain't gonna talk to me. We're all humans.
For the whole
After I
month.
paid $500 and I don't think she even said if she gave the girl her money back. Questions that need answers. I really wanted to know. The nosy part in me wants to know, did she get her money back? Because $500 ain't easy to be just handing over to somebody. Did you get your money back?
That's a down payment for surgery.
What? Michaela, did you get your money back?
Surgery?
Are we all set with this topic, ladies?
You can pay for abs in a butt.
Payment.
500 now?
Yeah.
That sounds like
Sometimes
research.
zero down.
That sounds like research.
Maybe. Moving on to the next subject.
So have we gotten all that out? Yeah. All right. The next topic. I'm about to shake the table.
She's gonna shake it.
Shaking the table. Shaking baby syndrome. No, so I'm about to really shake the table right now, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. And the way I found this topic was because my lovely sister-in-law here, Jen, was having a conversation on Facebook about are single dads better equipped at navigating a absent parent household? You want to give us your thoughts on where that came from?
Yeah, give me some
Ned's eyes. Look at Ned's face. Did you see Ned's face? Ned just leaned in. Her eyes went down. Like, did you see the body language with that?
Yo, she's looking at y'all like every woman that's really cute. With a guy right now.
Right. Like, what? Do you know what the...
I
Go ahead.
do know. So as a single mother, and knowing many wonderful single fathers, shout out to y'all Black single fathers doing your thing. Appreciate y'all. Or
And the ones
father,
that... Just the fathers.
or just the fathers
in general. Doing
Dads
it.
doing
Black
it.
guys.
Stay-at-home dads.
All y'all.
All that. All
Black dads,
dads
shout
are
out to
wonderful.
y'all.
Yes. So I came across this post, and it was another influencer. She was real prominent, and she said that she wished she had known and given her son to the father because single fathers, but she said black fathers, single fathers raise children, not just sons, or raise children better than single mother home. And I was like, why does she think that? So she delved in deeper and she said, you know why? She's like, we run off emotion. We're so burnt out from working and cooking and cleaning, laundry, and the emotional state and mental state we're in. How do we figure out to navigate a growing child? Men deal more with logic and not emotion. So they're going to find the problem and then find the solution. They're more solution based. And I think the problem is that society has taken the aspect of a father being nurturing out of the picture so much that we feel like fathers can't be nurturing. Fathers can't raise a young black girl because he doesn't know how to do hair. He can learn all these things. And there are tons of fathers I know that do their daughters' hairs and know about their menstrual cycles and know about to go get pads with wings and gonna come back with a 10-pack of chicken wings and pads. Like, they know these things. So, and I feel like I wish I had the opportunity to be like, here. I don't want to be a baby daddy. Sometimes I do. I don't want to be a baby, but I want to be like, here. And not just, it's more so of healthy fathers that actually want to rear and take care of their child and do something different and be present and be there for the boo-boo scrapes and be there for the PCA meetings and be there when, you can't make it, I'm going to go pick them up. Those things, kind of a role reversal. And a lot of women feel like, I would never give my kid. Why? You trusted that man in you, but you don't trust him to raise your child without you.
Well, two different things. Trusting them to shoot up the club and then trusting them with a whole different person. That's two different things. But that is an interesting perspective that I was not prepared to hear. But what it sounds like to me is just a good parent. Any good parent is equipped to raise a child in a single household. I wouldn't put a gender on it because I wouldn't take that away from moms to say that fathers are better equipped because they are more likely to make decisions based on logic as opposed to women who are more likely to run on emotion. I don't think that's a fair statement.
I understood, but I don't think I'm taking away from womanhood or motherhood because I'm a mother. I'm not saying you can't be a good mother. I'm just saying better.
I feel like that's taken away though.
Not.
Like, why does one have to be better than the other?
I feel Gucci is better than Nike. Is that taken away from Nike? Absolutely. Bentley don't compete with Honda. Honda's a good car, a very good car, but it's not taking away. Just because one's better than something or bigger or shinier or has more doesn't mean it's taken away from something else. It's not dimming anyone's light. It's highlighting. Maybe we should give fathers more of a chance because they don't get a fair chance. They don't. Society, they don't get a more fair chance than mothers.
Better is a comparative word though. So okay, let's take out the vocabulary of taking away. However, if you say fathers are better than mothers, that puts them at a higher level than us. And I don't agree with that. I think good parents are better than bad parents, whether it be the mother or the father.
Absolutely.
So now listening to the explanation, I think it's a very, very, very fair perspective on dads, and that, if you have a good man that is standing up to be a good father, give him a chance and not just a supervised chance. Give him a chance to be a good father if you have a good man there. And I don't think anyone should just be giving up their kids. I know that there's always like a more primary parent. There's always a primary parent when there's no two-parent household. Or even when there is a two-parent household, there's always a primary parent. So I agree that fathers should get the chance to be the primary parent. I do. But to say one is better than the other, just generally, I don't like that. I don't like the word better.
What do you mean by primary parent?
Real
What is
quick.
primary parent? Go ahead, Panda.
Can I give my perspective? real quick?
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't say better either, because I get what you're saying, Neddie Boo. So my perspective of it is that, in a way, I do feel a healthy father can navigate an absent parent household a little bit better, only because compared to most women, men have more women involved. They have moms, sisters, cousins, girlfriends, wives. Women, not all women have brothers, not all women have fathers, not all women have cousins that, guy cousins for that male influence. Men, if he's a single dad, more than likely just, going off of the bigger numbers. I know there's always like a exception to the rule, but majority of the time, the guy has a mom, he has sisters, he might have a sister or a few sisters, or he has cousins that'll jump in. There's always somebody like, oh boy, give me that baby. Even men that are, in relationships, and they be like, oh, I'm gonna give my wife the day off. And he hangs out with who? His mom probably, or his cousins. And guess what? They take the kid. When moms need help, who they get help from?
Crickets.
Other women that are probably what? Mothers. And just as exhausted and tired as they are. So they're like, sis, as much as I understand and want to help you, I can't. Mm-hmm. But when that man leaves that house with that child, everybody's like, give me that baby. Come on. Let me. Mm-hmm. So only for me in that comparison, I feel like they may have a higher successful rate because of that community.
Because they're a village.
Because of the village. Mm-hmm. A lot of women don't have village. Mm-mm. Men may not have village from other men, but they have village from women. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
It makes sense, but I feel like that doesn't speak to the explanation given. It makes sense, but I feel like what you're saying doesn't speak to the explanation that was given in the post or for the statement itself that men are better equipped.
Well, I'm saying better. In the post, though, you said more equipped.
Okay. But
more
even
equipped.
More, I still feel like it's a comparative. More equipped than we give them credit for?
No, more equipped than women.
That's so tough.
And I'm going to say it. I'm not more equipped than women. Because I know my mental state as a mother sometimes. Mm-hmm. And what I've gone through. My son's 21, third year in college, DJ, and my daughter's 14. So I know sometimes we're like, I don't want to do this. And as a mother, I'm not ashamed to say, I don't want to do this anymore. I cannot. This is too much. It's overwhelming. Men might feel that, but they're not going to voice that, and they're not going to show that. I know as a mother, I show that. And maybe I'm speaking because I'm a single mother. Are you in a one-parent household or two?
I'm in a two-parent household.
Right, but I was also raised in a two-parent household. So I see the dynamic of what a present father is and mother and father in household is as well. So I see that dynamic. And so speaking from both sides, I saw it and I grew up in it and I understand it. Wanting that for my children, it didn't happen, okay. But I know me as a mother and a lot of other mothers, it's overwhelming and it's tiresome. Same as fathers, but we show up different. It shows up different in us.
Do you have experience in that?
In what?
Where fathers are, personally, fathers that are exhausted from single parenting.
Absolutely. I know a father going through shows up very different. His kid, I know when I'm angry, my daughter knows when I'm angry. I'm upset, I'm yelling, I'm da-da-da. I've seen a father actually be angry about outside things and have his child, and the child does not know nothing going on. Daddy was cool, calm, collected, laughing, playing, everything like that. So it shows up differently, and not just one father, several. It just shows up differently. Men show up differently. They show their emotions differently.
Do you think that's a you thing though? Because my kids don't know anything I'm going through.
No, I was gonna say that, and even being
my friends. My
I wouldn't say know what we're going through, but kids are smart. My daughter can read my emotion. Even when I have bad day, I could be like, hi. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. She's like, something's wrong. Like, my kid can read me.
Possibly, but
and my kid can read me.
I'm such good at poker face.
Human. But I know dads. I personally, and I'm thinking about him right now. His family knows when he needs to, but his wife literally be like, yo, go take a break.
That's wonderful.
Because you can feel it. Like it's human nature to feel it.
But that's what she just said. She was like, men will have someone, go take a break. When it comes to women, though.
That's vice versa, though. And I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm not a single mom, so I'm not going to combat what you're saying. However, I got a crazy village. I have a crazy village. Do I utilize them as much as I should?
Blessed.
Probably not. But I feel like the people around me do too.
Right.
So I know there's the majority numbers, then there's the margin from outside of that. The comparison is what I'm not sitting well with. I think
you need to look outside the verbiage.
Men to men.
Look outside the verbiage.
That's why we're here having the conversation. I think comparing men to men, saying, you know, there are men that are better equipped. And I totally agree with the comment that we should probably give men more credit than we do, because we do automatically just default to moms being primary parent, mother's just a better parent because that's the mother. So I do think we should probably shift that view. But to say one is better than the other, I think a good parent is a good parent.
Okay.
And knowing myself, I'm logic driven. If I see a problem, I look for a solution. I literally was just having this conversation yesterday where it's like, I understand emotions and we all have emotions. However, I'm a solution driven person.
Me as well. I'm definitely solution based, but we're talking in parenthood. I'm a human. I'm not always solution based when I come to my children, because sometimes there's going to be problems and stuff that I cannot solve, and I can't solve for them. You got to figure that out.
That's nature.
You gotta it's nature versus nurture is what I'm talking about. Most society has made it that men are not as nurturing as women,
and that's
it's false. It's just false.
Yeah.
Right. So this is why, especially in Massachusetts, because Massachusetts is definitely a women's state, most single mothers, even though they're horrible, will get custody of their children over the father, because we automatically go to, nope, children need to be with their mothers. Why? Because they gave birth. I know some horrible mothers.
Very true. And
I know some horrible, despicable mothers
that
will have their children over just the father. But that's what I'm saying. We don't give it a chance because society has made it so that, it's one versus the other one. I'm not making it men versus women. What I'm saying is, culpable wise and systemically wise, if we didn't take the black man out of the household or men out the household, these children would be better in a household just with a man and then just with the mother.
Do you have any thoughts, Javi? I wish you guys could see what Javi is doing right now. Burr, burr, burr.
Where'd the mic come from?
Yo, the mic came out the bag. Hold on. Let me read the comments real quick. Let me read the comments real quick.
All of a sudden, he's like, so.
Okay, so
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
What's up?
hello. Yes. And right now, if you just joined in, we're having a conversation. The topic right now is: do you feel that men are more equipped to navigate an absent parent household? Tally in. Let's hear those thoughts. Let's talk. Go ahead, Hav.
All right. So I brought a mic just so they could hear this when we air it. I don't know if the live audience can hear me too well.
You'll be all right.
So damn, y'all speaking on both sides of this argument. Sometimes I look at my daughter and like, this would be impossible. Like, my wife is the primary caregiver, but my wife is also a labor and delivery nurse. So I tend to spend more time with our child than she does. The way she loves my daughter, I don't know. I don't know how to do. I don't have that. I don't.
That is so cute.
I realize that you fall in love with your child as a man by raising them. A woman falls in love with their child by giving birth to them.
Absolutely.
Yep. Once we feel that movement, it's a connection.
We feel them,
Yeah.
that connection's there.
If you don't give a man a chance to raise his kid,
They won't.
that connection's
They
not gonna
won't
be
have
there.
that connection.
It'll be a disconnect.
but once that connection is there,
Locked in.
right? And as a man, right, like I notice certain things. Like we talk about men not being able to show their emotions and holding things in, which is bad, right? I'm probably gonna die a lot quicker than my wife will. But as a parent, I think that's a strength because I can spend days on my feet cooking, cleaning, dropping my daughter off to daycare, running my business, stressed the hell out, bro. Like I'm whatever. But my daughter's never gonna know that. For multiple reasons. One, it's hard for me to, like, I don't really hold my emotions. Like, I might blow up eventually, but I usually keep things in. And then also, I have a lot of good fathers in my life, right? Fortunately, in my age bracket, that's been here before I have. And one of the lessons one of my good friends taught me is that as a man, you control the emotions in your household. If I'm upset, everybody's upset. If I'm down, everybody's down. So I take it on myself. I take the burden on myself as a man to make sure I am not creating a hostile environment in my household. And being raised by a single mom and having a father that wasn't there and knowing the stress that my mom went through and how she handled that and how she kind of took that out on me on occasion, I wish I had that. And I think that with that being said, everybody here is right. Right? Like, I don't believe in a better or worse parent, but I do believe in strengths that exist within different parents.
So maybe that's the wording we might be looking for.
Hey,
for
like,
me, anyway.
whatever y'all,
For me.
whatever.
For me.
Y'all are preaching right now.
Maybe
So
that might be the wording for me.
yeah. And again, some dudes ain't shit. Some moms ain't shit.
Right. This is
Right?
fact. Yeah.
Big fact.
Even in single or, households with
Two parents.
Two.
You just got to figure it out. I've been fortunate. I'm 40. I have my first kid, so I live my life. I don't need to go out partying. Like I'm lame. I'm probably the perfect person to be a parent right now. So that's that.
Good. That was great.
That was a good. That was a good.
That was good. I hope our
Yeah,
viewers
but
were able to
I
hear
feel like that was a good wrap up too.
was.
Because while we sat here and struggled on verbiage, Harvey
put it
came
all-
in and was like, it's not about who's better than the other. It's the strength.
Right.
And
That's what I
And
think
he
I
gave
was
a
trying
great-
to
and he
say.
gave a
The
great
strengths.
example of
Usually guys have that strength of a stronger community. Not saying women don't and that they don't have it. However, just majority showing not all women have brothers
Absolutely.
or uncles and things of that nature.
Well, like he
to
said,
have that
fathers in
balance.
the same.
Yeah.
Have they already been there? He's had his first one, 10-year-old. I have a 5-year-old, and he gives like, listen, man. Let that baby do what he do. Like, don't pick that baby up. Let that baby cry. He's gonna cry anyway.
Right.
Or do you give him something like, imagine being a baby and your butt itches and someone
Oh
gets
my
punched right in your mouth.
goodness. You know what?
yeah, I think about that all the time.
Like,
I
let
think
that
about
baby.
with
Listen, he gonna have
animals,
to cry that out because everything you do ain't working because hey, let me say his little booty itch and you. give him
It's
a bundle.
funny that I seen that when my baby was a baby. So I used to do like other stuff. Like, is your shoulder itching? Like, why are you really crying? Let me see.
Right, you do process of elimination.
Yeah, you have
I think dads be like,
you might not be
dads be
hungry.
looking
Your
like,
scalp itching.
man,
Like, you
I ain't
need to
dealing with
stretch
this.
out.
Why am I doing this, baby? Close the door.
Dads be like, I ain't doing this, and they'll leave.
But he gonna go to sleep.
We'll figure it out. Just stop.
But what's so funny? So just to give y'all an example, a little insight on my life. Was I at the gym? I don't know why I wasn't there when the nosebleed happened.
What happened?
I wasn't. My son's nose started bleeding. I wasn't there when it started. What I remember, I walked in there, both in the bathroom, and there's like tons of tissue everywhere. And I walk in, clean up his nose, do what I do with the Q-tip and Aquaphor. And while I'm doing it, my son's like, Daddy, you see how mama's doing that? This is how you gotta do it. Get the
Cause that father probably like,
he was so stressed how? He was like, I don't know, it was a lot. I'm like, well, what happened?
And just let y'all know, you put your head forward, you don't put your head back.
Right, because you swallow your blood.
And literally, I don't
Be
know how
handful.
long they was in the bathroom dealing with it, but I came in, got it stopped, got it clean.
Right.
He's like, Daddy, you see how Mama's doing that? You get that? You're supposed to do it. Put it in there. And I just was like,
This is
that
like
is what I prayed for.
That
He was like,
is
where was your intent? My nose bleeding. Leave me with this man. Why you leave me with him?
All
Got me
right,
all messed
ladies. Let's wrap it up for the. Oh, sorry.
Doesn't
Go ahead.
take away from the fact that he's a great dad. He tried.
Yes.
He did what he knew how to do. A whole roll of tissue.
The whole road.
The whole roll.
You know what? We're not going to lead into that.
Tissue's expensive.
So it is. We just wrapped up our great second topic, and let's go
was
on to
awesome.
the third. Are you a girl's girl? And it's so funny, real quick, before we dive into this topic, because when we were discussing the topics, and I had said to Tashi, as everyone knows, Tashi is our social media manager. So if you ever got invited to the show, you've been talking to Tashi. She's like, well, in order to be a girl's girl, don't you have to be a good friend? And I'm like, oh. And it just kept oohing me and dissecting it, because then to be a good friend, it's like everyone's definition of friend is different. So I just went down my rabbit hole. So I'm going to put the question back out there. Are you a girl's girl? Go ahead, guest. Do your thing, Jen, this Butter Baby.
I am not a girl's girl.
What does that mean?
I'm a woman's woman.
I like
And I say that because the mental capacity of a girl is not where I'm at anymore.
Okay.
And I don't want to be surrounded by girls. I want to be surrounded by women.
I got you.
Wonderful minded women. I feel like people that are girls tend to, I'll give this analogy. If you're a girl's girl and all four of y'all in the car and the driver's going 9 miles onto a brick wall, you can be like, girl, put your seatbelts on. I'm not that. I'm going to be like, what are you doing? And take the steering wheel, because I'm not. I think my leadership and my presence around people is so different that I can't be like, oh, my girl, like, yep, she was right. No, girl, you was dead ass wrong. And I'm not going to wait till I pull you to the side. If you publicly embarrass yourself or publicly do something to someone, I'm going to publicly check you. And I feel like as a woman, all my friends, and I don't say that term loosely because I ain't a lot of y'all, all my friends can check me about whatever. And I'm not going to feel offended or be away about it, because it's not coming from a place of malice. It's not some girl on the street that saw me say something like, why you say that? I'm like, girl, mind your business. This is someone that loves me, that cares for me, cares for my family, my children, that I know and I trust. They're like, you are wrong. Don't do that. Like, that's not it. And I feel like when people are girls, they have like, girl, yeah, I'm twerking on the window, all that. That's cool.
Chirping on the window?
Twerking.
Oh,
Twerking out the window.
sorry.
Twerking on headlights. It's all right.
Like, chirping on the window.
No,
Birds,
and they'll be good for that. But when something happens or there's a situation, all those girls are gonna be like, yeah, that was wrong or that was right, or I got your back. And I feel like women do that when they're in the right state of mind. And women doesn't have an age. I'll say that. Women doesn't have an age. I know a lot of girls that are 40 plus. And I know a lot of women that are 25 plus. So what I'm saying, like, I want to be surrounded by women that'll be able to check me, respect me, and love me through whatever, good and bad. And I feel like when you're like a girl's girl, you're just down for whatever. And I feel like as a woman's woman, I'm not down for whatever. I'm down for what's going to make us prosperous, healthy, happy, and maximize the life that we're living with each other in our sisterhood.
I like it.
That's it.
I guess I'll take it, because I don't know what girl's girl means. I don't know what that means.
I'm like the
and
twerk.
I've heard it before. Like, somebody was like, "Oh, she's such a girl's girl," and I'm like, and when you asked the question, I immediately thought like, "Oh yeah, I'm a girl's girl. I root for women,
Absolutely.
females, girls.
Absolutely.
I'm always going to like support when I can. I love to see us win. You know,
all of us win.
So I would say, yeah, I'm a girl's girl.
Absolutely.
I will listen. Let me tell you something. Let me see you winning. Okay.
And that's my definition too.
Give me a reason to dance.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Like if your tag is out, I'll be like,
Yeah. Right.
Or like if you got a bad style, girl, your hair look good. You know, you got a banging dress, girl, your dresses look. You know, I don't need to know you to compliment you or to look out for you. To me, that's what my definition of a girl's girl is. You know.
Yeah.
I love doing that. Like I love like the girl, them bows is cute, and I'm going home and I'm doing about 10 pair of my shoes, and I'll post it.
Right, and then you'd be like, girl, that just
And I'm
nice.
a tag Nedra, and they're like, look what I did, look what I did.
The best part is when she responds and she's like, and it got pockets. I love those interactions. Like, girl, that dress is fly. I love pockets. And then she gives you the link.
Please drop the link. Hold on, but don't.
No, she didn't drop the link.
Don't let it be an LTK though. I don't like that because I got to sign up to the app and all that. I was so mad.
But so what? She dropped the link.
She dropped the link.
She didn't
though.
have to. She could have gate kept.
The gatekeepers.
A dress with pockets and you shared the link
Whoever.
without me asking, you are an angel. You're an angel.
A descendant from
love
God.
Me. You love me. You invited me to the cookout just now.
It made you a
without
plate.
even
Speaking of the cookout,
Right.
because we got the lights, I learned. So my workout yesterday was sponsored by, and I say sponsored by just because this is what I focused on. Where them flags at?
I want to
and I know you're with the shit, so I already know you're gonna come with me.
I want a fan.
I want a fan. I'm gonna go on Amazon and put it in my cart.
I saw how you order them. You get an order fan that automatically snaps out. It makes a little noise.
Yeah, clap,
Yeah.
clap. And you see the little baby girl, she's like,
Pop, pop, pop. She be popping that hip right out of
But
socket.
yes.
Sorry.
Segue out of here.
Yes, it sounds like it's a yes. We are. all
Yeah,
good.
we're all
I know I'm a girl's girl. I love
Yeah.
celebrating women.
I love celebrating women. I love showing up for women. I love
Speaking of, I want
supporting
to go to
women.
Essence Fest so bad, but we can talk about that later.
We can, because
Can we
you know
talk about it
that's-
later?
you know, Essence Fest is my heart because it's the weekend of my birthday.
Yes, it is.
But yes,
gotta
off
talk about
camera.
that.
So I would just like to thank Jen is Butter Baby Irving for coming out today.
Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate
Definitely
y'all.
what it feels
like the
appreciate you.
summertime. Go get
Yes, this
some.
is like my third bottle of shea butter, by the way. So it's good. It's good. And I'm happy to be in Spark FM. Shout out to Danny.
Shout out to
Danny.
Hot
Thank you
Sauce.
for Mr. Javi.
Thank you, Javi.
Thank you, Javi. The big one, not
Maddie?
the little one. Yes.
You have anything?
Happy belated birthday to my baby. I've been a mom
Happy
for 5
belated
years.
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
baby
mom-anniversary to me. I said next year I'm going on a mom-anniversary.
Do you need me to book that trip for you?
Yes, I do. So
Oh,
shout out.
you didn't plug that in?
Yes, I actually helped her with her trip.
Yeah,
you
she
didn't plug that
said
in,
she
yeah.
she
Yes,
booked my
so-
Universal vacation, and it was amazing. We had an amazing time. But yeah, happy B-Day to my
And she
baby
booked my
twin.
cruise. Well, it's booking my cruise.
Yes. You know
My
what?
solo cruise.
I'm gonna have an episode just where the people whose trips I book, y'all just gonna give me reviews. Because you know word of mouth is a real thing. We're gonna do live
thing.
reviews on Pandagasms about my bookings. We're gonna another conversation another day.
Yes.
But thank you for tuning in, everyone that watched the live,
you.
anyone that shared the live, anyone that commented. We appreciate you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So you guys got to see the raw, unedited version. So when it comes out on the platforms, it will be edited and that fun stuff. So
Harvey's trying to talk to you.
later, Gator. Oh, I had to talk into the mic. I was getting all the cues, all the signs, and I wasn't paying no attention. But yeah, so just make sure you're here every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have the ladies of Pandagasms, and hopefully we will always have a special guest for you. If you would like to be a guest, please send us a DM or contact us. Pandagasmspodcast@gmail.com. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace, love, and light.